For years, the Toyota Tundra carried a reputation that bordered on bulletproof. Built on simplicity, proven V8 power, and conservative engineering, it was often the truck buyers chose when they wanted to avoid drama. But the full redesign introduced in 2022 changed everything, and not entirely for the better. Now, as we move into the 2026 model year, a question continues to echo across forums, dealerships, and owner groups. Is this finally the safe year for the Tundra? The answer, frustratingly, isn't black and white. It's a mix of meaningful progress, lingering concerns, and a cautious optimism that hasn't fully replaced skepticism. The origins of the concern: a promising truck with a troubling start. When Toyota replaced the old 5.7 ELO V8 with the new twin-turbocharged Toyota iForce 3.4 ELO twin-turbo V6, it wasn't just a routine update, it was a philosophical shift. The new engine promised better fuel efficiency, more torque, modern hybrid integration, iForce Max, improved towing capability. On paper, it was a clear upgrade. In practice, early production models from 2022 to 2024 ran into a serious and highly publicized issue: catastrophic engine failure. The root cause? Not a flawed design in the traditional sense, but something arguably more frustrating. The real problem: machining debris and engine failure investigations revealed that tiny metal particles, known as swarf, were left behind during the manufacturing process. These particles circulated through the engine oil system and, over time, caused damage to critical components. The most vulnerable point was the crankshaft's main bearings. Once contaminated, oil flow could be restricted, bearings would wear prematurely, heat and friction increased, engine seizure could occur. This wasn't a slow degradation issue. In some cases, engines failed suddenly and at surprisingly low mileage. For a brand known for long-term reliability, this was a major reputational hit. Toyota's response: quiet fixes, big stakes. Toyota didn't ignore the problem. Behind the scenes, and eventually publicly, they implemented several key changes aimed at eliminating the issue in newer production. 1. Improved cleaning and contamination control. At both US and Japanese production facilities, Toyota upgraded its engine cleaning processes. This included more thorough washing of engine blocks, enhanced inspection protocols, stricter contamination control standards. This step directly targets the root cause: leftover debris. 2. Reinforced main bearing design. Toyota also introduced a revised N1 main bearing. While subtle, this change is significant: increased tolerance for real-world stress, improved durability under imperfect conditions, added margin of safety even if minor contamination occurs. It's essentially a buffer against worst-case scenarios. 3. Production cutoff. The post-fix engines, industry insiders and service data point to a key timeline. Engines produced after November 2024 are widely considered to include all major fixes from the factory. This means most 2025 late-build trucks, nearly all 2026 models should, in theory, be free from the original defect pathway. So why are 2026 owners still nervous? If the fixes are in place, why hasn't confidence fully returned? The answer lies in a combination of early reports, perception, and broader ownership experience. 1. Scattered reports of new failures. Even with updated production, there have been isolated reports of engine knocking, premature wear, failures at under 10,000 miles. It's important to keep this in perspective. These cases appear rare and not necessarily linked to the original debris issue. However, perception matters. For many buyers, even a handful of incidents is enough to raise doubts. 2. Secondary quality concerns. Interestingly, many 2026 complaints aren't about the engine at all. Owners have reported interior rattles, HVAC whistling noises, misaligned trim or panels, minor electronic glitches. Individually, these are small issues. Collectively, they create an impression that the truck still hasn't reached Toyota's traditional quality standard. 3. The psychological effect of a major recall. The earlier recall, affecting over 100,000 vehicles, did more than fix engines. It shook buyer confidence. For decades, Toyota trucks were seen as buy-it-and-forget-it vehicles. That perception has shifted. Now buyers ask, will this happen again? Will resale values drop? Am I taking a risk? Even if the mechanical problem is solved, trust takes longer to rebuild. Resale value, a subtle but real impact. The resale value of the Tundra has historically been one of its strongest selling points. However, the recent issues have introduced uncertainty. Some owners are selling early to avoid potential depreciation. Buyers are negotiating harder on used models. Dealers are more cautious with trade-in values. The result? A market that's still stabilizing. The 2026 model may recover much of that lost ground, but it hasn't fully happened yet. Expert insight: where the 2026 Tundra actually stands. Organizations like Consumer Reports and Independent Mechanics offer a more balanced view. Reliability outlook: the 2026 Tundra is expected to deliver average reliability overall, a noticeable improvement over 2022-2023 models, fewer catastrophic failures. That's progress, but it's not dominance. The cautionary buy perspective: some experts describe the 2026 Tundra as a cautious yes rather than a confident recommendation. Their reasoning: the fixes appear effective, long-term data is still limited, early production scars haven't fully healed. In other words, better, but still under observation. The safe alternative: proven V8 models. For buyers who prioritize absolute reliability, many experts still point to older models, specifically 2020-2021 Tundras with the 5.7-liter V8. Why? Decade-proven engine platform, minimal complexity, strong reliability track record. It's not as modern, but it's predictable. Ownership strategy: how to buy a 2026 Tundra smartly. If you're considering a 2026 Tundra, the goal isn't avoidance, it's risk management. 1. Verify build date. Make sure the truck was built after late 2024. This increases the likelihood that updated processes were used, revised components are installed. It's one of the simplest ways to reduce uncertainty. 2. Prioritize warranty coverage. The standard Toyota powertrain warranty covers 5 years, 60,000 miles. But many owners strongly recommend extending that coverage. Options like Toyota's extended protection plans can cover expensive engine repairs, provide peace of mind, offset resale concerns. Given the cost of modern turbocharged engines, this is a practical safety net. 3. Monitor early ownership closely. If you buy new, pay attention to engine sounds, knocking, ticking, track oil condition and consumption, address issues immediately. Early detection can prevent larger problems. 4. Separate noise from reality. Online forums amplify worst-case scenarios. While useful, they can distort perception. The reality: most 2026 Tundras are performing normally. Failures appear isolated, not systemic. Improvements are real, even if confidence lags. The bigger picture: transition pain versus long-term gain. What we're seeing with the Tundra isn't unique. It's part of a broader industry shift. Automakers are moving toward smaller, turbocharged engines, hybrid systems, increased efficiency targets. These changes bring complexity, and with complexity comes risk, especially in early production years. Toyota, despite its reputation, isn't immune. Final verdict: is 2026 the safe year? The honest answer: it's the safest year so far, but not a guaranteed one. What's improved? Root cause identified and addressed, manufacturing processes upgraded, engine components refined. What still lingers? Limited long-term data, isolated reports of issues, reduced buyer confidence. For many buyers, that's enough progress. For others, it's still a waiting game. Bottom line: the 2026 Toyota Tundra represents a turning point, not a final destination. It's no longer the risky early redesign, but it hasn't fully reclaimed its reputation as the safest bet in the truck market either. If you want the latest technology, better efficiency, and improved performance, the 2026 model is a reasonable choice, especially with warranty protection. If you want absolute peace of mind with zero question marks, the older V8 models still hold that crown. Either way, one thing is clear: Toyota is moving in the right direction. The only question is how long it will take for confidence to catch up with reality.